As it was expected, we witnessed a death in episode 2 of 1923, and we know that the show is going to get bloodier the next week. The Yellowstone season 5 episode 3 is bearing the burden of the adopted Dutton, and the new Dutton, Jacob, like Jamie in 1923, is also doing the very same thing. How is it different from Jamie? How could Jacob not calculate what was about to happen after he freed the banner and hanged everybody else? He did not let it end there, but he also kept his herd. It was established that Jacob needed something else, and he baited the banner to do it. Was it like this? Let us learn more as we proceed in the video. To keep supporting the channel and learn more about our show, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Jake would live. Seeing as valor and personality of Jake, we do not expect him to die so soon. He may die later on in 1923, but we don't see him dying at this moment. It's going to take another conspiracy, another ambush, and another train of bullets of banner to kill a Dutton like Jake, but once Jake lives, the revenge begins. Fiancé may die. We don't expect Elizabeth to live in the next episode. After the first death in the series, we expect Elizabeth to die. Her sweet words in the third episode were true and heavenly, and she would go to heaven, leaving Jake behind. The death of his fiancée would fuel Jake with lots of vengeful emotions, and he would want to revenge the banner and increase his worth in the area to a greater extent. John Dutton Sr. dies, and the revengeful game begins. The second episode established that the Duttons have to fight for their existence, and the war has been decreed. Jake would save his entire family against the enemy and make plans to remove his enemy from the earth for good. Jacob and Jake are capable of it, but they do need someone else to help them. It is the homecoming time for the Spencer. Currently on the porch, Kara sends to Spencer to inform him that his brother has died, his nephew has been hurt, and she fears that by the time he reads the letter, his uncle may have also passed away. War has engulfed the Duttons, and Spencer must return home because his legacy is in jeopardy. He needs to put his internal conflict behind him so he can focus on this war when he returns home. So, Spencer will be returning home, or the letter may not reach him. More Duttons may die in the meantime. Looking at the events in Africa, it's likely that Spencer would receive the news a bit late, and it would take him months to reach his home back in Montana. So his homecoming would be a bit late when a few other deaths may have occurred. It'll only be in the future when Spencer would arrive to the only Dutton in the area. Jake is the target, and we may lose him in the next episode. Is this what Jacob needed by hanging the men and not expecting revenge soon? Is he the Jamie of the 1923? Spencer would not return until he remains to be the only one Dutton in the area. So we don't expect Spencer to return soon, and then Spencer would run back home, but there would be multiple hurdles for him to get out. It would also be challenging for him to take his bride back home. So the war has just started in 1923, and it'll only become more intensive and more revengeful in the upcoming time. To stay updated, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon. Also like and share our videos.